You take a deep breath and try to calm your raging emotions. The woman doesn't know anything about you. Even if Uncle James may not have cared for you the same way you do for him, but that doesn't matter. You know that if you can find him, you can be there for him. That's what you've always wanted, and this woman is not going to stand in your way. You're glad she left. You wonder where the bartender would have been through all this commotion. Sure take him a long time to get that food for you. You decide you'd better check in on him and hesitantly go through the door into the kitchen. Oh no. You carefully step around the huge pool of blood and look for something to arm yourself with. Something is really fucking wrong here. This feels just the same as the hotel or the church. But now you're sure you aren't dreaming. On the counter, you find a knife block. You pull a large knife from it. The blade seems slightly rusty, but it will do. You consider taking a second knife, but you're not sure what you do with it, or if it's a good idea. You put the second knife down regretfully. You just don't have a safe way to carry it around with you. The rest of the kitchen is pretty barren. Just a few pots and pans and cooking utensils. You check the inside of the fridge. The inside of the fridge is splattered in blood and full of jars. You don't want to think about what's in the jars. Looks like chunks of flesh. There's also one of those health drinks. You reach somewhat uneasily into the fridge and grab the bottle. You put it away with your things. You'll probably want it later. You pull out your map again. What the hell do you do now? Where do you go to look for your Uncle James? One thing is for certain. You are not leaving town. There is nothing else to do in the bar. You have no ideas and nowhere else to go. You go outside. The sun is gone. The town is shrouded in a thick, cold layer of fog. You don't see a single person on the lonely, silent street. You climb in the car and turn the keys in the ignition. Oh, no. It won't start. Oh, god damn it. You twist the key in the ignition with increasing panic, willing the engine to start. You don't want to walk around this fucking town. God, that would be the worst. You bite your lip hard and turn it one more time, resolving if it doesn't catch this time, you'll have to get out. In that last desperate turn, you hear the thrum of the engine. Seems you got it to work. You turn on your brights as you pull away from the curb and start the drive. Although the lights from your high beams are swallowed up and short-ordered by the rolling fog, it's a definite comfort to be in your car and not outside in the mist and shadows. You take the drive slowly, watching for sudden curves in the road. You really can't see more than a few yards ahead of you. It's a good thing there doesn't seem to be any other cars on the road. As you circle once more around the lake, back in the direction of the hotel, you consider your encounter with that bitch, Marissa. You wonder what she thinks she knows. Who is she? How did she get your number? And what is her relationship with James? She can't be his girlfriend. Just the thought makes you hate her a little more, if that's possible. James deserves someone better than that haughty, condescending bitch. You know this, because you've cared deeply about him ever since you were a little girl. He is your knight in shining armor. Only now you're pretty sure he's the one in need of rescuing. You hope. No, you know you are up to this task. The fog swallows up everything before you. However, on the horizon, you catch a glimpse of the lakeside amusement park, rising in the distance over the dank, dark fog. It looms ahead of you like a glittering threat, and the fog swirls around your car. You drive slowly up to the gate, hoping that this will be easy, but it doesn't look like that will be the case. You grab the knife and exit the car, walking out into the cold fog, keeping your eye out for any sign of trouble. The gate is clearly chained shut. You examine what seems to be the ticket office or something instead. The door is unlocked. You go inside. It looks like some kind of manager's office rather than a ticket station. You're not really sure. And where is that awful static coming from? It's very grating on your ears. You find on the desk a small battery-operated radio. It's going absolutely crazy with static noise. You attempt to tune into a station, any station, but the static just seems to get worse and worse no matter what you do. You slip the device into your coat and turn around. There are some papers you wanted to... Oh, holy fucking crap! You make a dash for the door on the opposite wall, which you would guess leads to the amusement park. Unfortunately, it's locked. You run as fast as you can, practically throwing yourself at the entrance, but you can't dodge the thing as it lumbers towards you on sick, crab-like arms. It grabs at you, and you manage to get in a lucky stab as it paws at your legs. You slash in anger and disgust at the thing and stab it in its other head, but it raises itself up and wraps its 4 slimy, disgusting hands around you. You desperately try to push the thing away. With all of your strength, you heave and struggle away from the grasping arms. You deliver a kick to the thing, and it reels backwards. God damn it, you miss your pipe and wrench. This knife thing just is not working at all. You kick and slam and heave against the thing, kicking it down and beating the hell out of it. The thing writhes and makes short guttural noises while you kick it into submission. You wail on the thing furiously with your feet, taking out all the rage and aggression you have pent up from this ridiculous and infuriating situation. The thing struggles, and it flails as you kick it to a pulp. And finally, it stops moving. You kneel down and check the body for a key or, well, something. Its clammy, slimy flesh is disgusting, and slick blood coats your hands. You don't find anything on it. You wipe your hands on your pants and pick the paper up off your desk. It looks like some kind of brochure for the park. That rabbit mascot is creepy. You turn the flyer over in your hands. There probably was a map or something on it, but seems to have been torn in half. All that's left is a list of the park attractions. Looking it over, it seems like the park has some sort of fairy tale or storybook theme. Well, that won't matter unless you can actually find a way into the park anyway. You head back outside. As far as you can tell, everything is how you left it. With an irritated sigh, you leave the empty driveway and go back into the office. The body is gone. There's only a smudge of Icarus blood on the floor where it lay. That's troubling. You check the desk. There are a number of drawers, all but one of which are locked. You open the drawer, and inside is a small silver key. Because of course there is. You put the key in the lock of the back door of the office. It clicks softly. It's the right key. The radio you picked up starts hissing again, more softly this time. You open the door gently and peer beyond it. It's difficult to see very far through all this hanging fog. There's a row of turnstiles and what looks like metal detectors. The static on the radio gets slightly louder.